We all know what this is, but for those like me that pretend not to, it's a DC motor, a feat of engineering that has been in existence for over 100 years, if I'm correct. If not, comment the accurate number of years. So the DC motor is practically found in a lot of places, in RC cars, car windows and wipers, even the chairs we sit in, and power tools. Therefore, when you add a battery to the ends, it converts the electrical energy from the battery into mechanical energy to be able to create rotation that spins the shaft of the motor. But many people doesn't know that this DC motor can be a generator. That when you reverse the cycle, you get the opposite of everything I just showed you. When you turn the shaft of the motor, it creates electricity. So to demonstrate this conversion, I'll use a blower to blow at the propeller that is attached to the shaft of the motor already. Now, when we turn the blower on and point it towards the propeller on the motor shaft, it rotates the shaft and thereby generates electricity. This little motor alone generates up to 12 volts without the problem. But today, we're going to use the same approach to generate electricity, but this time, instead of using a DC motor, we'll use an AC motor. AC motors run on 204 volts AC power, and they have field windings as the stator and another set of windings as the rotor that has commutators, and hence they are brushed. So to generate power out of this AC motor, all we need to do is to create a magnetic field, and to do that we will need to make the field winding become magnetized by adding a DC voltage source to it. Now when we do so, it makes the stator magnetized, and when you spin the shaft of the AC motor, it now acts as a DC motor in terms of power generation. But we can't keep spinning it by hand like this. Therefore, we will use this spoon turbine that I made in a previous video, linked below, to add to the shaft of the AC motor. And now, just as the first demonstration, I'll use the blower to push air onto the scoops of the spoon, and thereby making the shaft of the AC motor to rotate. This setup was given a very low voltage because I didn't know that the battery I was using was very low. I don't think I charged it, so that's why it was just giving us 2 volts and the likes. When you continue watching, you'll see the actual output of this generator. The air from the blower pushes the spoons and in turn rotates the shaft mechanically to give out electricity. Now, looking at the multimeter, you can see that we are getting an output of 12 volts plus. It's really impressive that you put in 3.7 or 4 volts in and get out more than 12 volts. Now, obviously, the stronger the magnetic field, the better the output. So if you want more output, you can add more batteries in series so that the general output will be greater. This is really impressive. Now, if you love experiments and videos like this, kindly consider to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you find it interesting, and turn on your notification button to get notified when I drop another video like this. Thanks, and also drop a comment. Now let's add a load to it. I'll use the LED light to act as the load, and it lights up very easily. Now, one thing to note is that the wires from the stator windings is connected to the battery, and the wires from the commutators is connected to the load. I really appreciate you all. Thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you next time.